Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Murloc constructed zone area. This, my friends, is the one deck to rule them all in this current meta. I can say that because everyone's building a deck that counters the Miracle Rogue deck. And those are mostly druids. And druids are very slow control decks. So, you play an aggro deck to tank down the druids, which also beats down a Miracle because it's pretty aggro. And you'll be able to counter the entire meta right now with Murlocs. I believe that Murlocs are extremely great in this meta. They are really good against shamans, which some people play against control, as control. I played shaman, and I know I have a tough time against Murlocs. It's like a 50-50 matchup. It depends whether you get the Lightning Storm or not. And it's good against hunters, unless they get their combo down of Oasis Snapjaw plus Houndmaster. There's certain combos. No one's playing Legendary Control Warrior, which destroys Murlocs in this meta. Well, let's see how my Murloc deck that I built, which I've never played Murlocs before. Hey, look, it's a druid.
I must protect the wild.
Who knew?
Your soul shall be mine.
These cards are really good. Turn 1, Flame Up. Turn 2, Murloc Tidehunter. Tidecaller. Then Bluegill or Direwolf Alpha, depending on what his response is. But he's going to know I'm playing Murlocs right away, right when I play Murloc Tidecaller. The Druid matchup is mostly dependent on you getting your War Leader out before he gets his swipe. So it's like a 50-50 there, split. But you still will have board control because Murlocs are just like aggro. And what is this dude doing? Alright. So he's going to need to innervate a swipe out. And it's only going to kill 3 things. He knows I'm playing Murlocs now because of the Tidecaller. Unless I just have it there to confuse him. Whoa. Next gen strats. I'm going to put the Tidecaller on the left side because I'm going to be using Doggy to trade out the token. If I were to trade out the token. I'm going to play Yeti. He plays Yeti. No, this is Token Druid. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. I think I don't play this. I play Dire. Trade. Make him use hero ability on the Murloc. Which he will. If he doesn't use hero ability, that tells me he probably has a swipe. So I'll play Tidecaller. Actually, unless he has a better play. He plays Moonfire, meaning he does not have swipe for next turn. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Draw a 1-drop. Void Caller to protect the Miracle Gurgles. Yes, no, maybe so. Alright. The best play is to play it on this side because he's not going to attack the 2-1 if I put it on the left side. So it doesn't make sense now. So he's going to swipe. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Alright. The Void Caller. It's pretty sweet right now. Let's Murloc it up. Next one is Cold Light Seer. He has his second swipe. That's actually pretty good for me because that means I don't need to worry about them. But it's good if he doesn't have it either. Obviously. He knows BGH is not going to be helpful in this matchup because he's versing Murlocs. I'm most likely going to Soulfire that BGH. 2-drop, 1-drop. I'm not discarding Leroy. I'm discarding Leroy, probably. Discard the second Soulfire? No. This doesn't seem right. This hand is garbage. Yes, discard. No, I didn't discard the other Soulfire. What? The Soulfire is some surprise damage. He's like, oh, he discarded Leroy. He can't finish me off now. I want to get the Murlocs on the board so I can get my War Leader out and buff him up. It's like, oh, he used a Soulfire. He lost to Leroy. That means his finisher is gone. Now, what I'm worried about is Drew the Claw. Wrath. He wraths. Okay. I would have wrathed the Light Seer, because you could, what's it called? Silence and then attack. Or I could bounce the Light Seer, but that possibility is not real in the books. Tap. The big boss dude coming down. Sweet. I think druids are having a tough time, unless he's playing the Ancient of War, which is popping down. Ancient of War, heal. He's going to heal. He's going to heal. Yeah. Yeah, be scared. Be very scared. Because right now, I'm going to pop the fuse. 1, 2. And hits. And hits. And hits. And hits. I have no other chargers. And this is when he concedes. What he doesn't know is that I have a Soulfire. He's going to use Force Nature, Savage Roar, Savage Roar, No Innovate, Savage Roar. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. That's sweet. What he doesn't know is that if he doesn't clear the entire board, he is dead. If he had Innovate, Savage Roar, he would have won. But those are very specific cards, and he does not have it. He gets rid of the big leader. And then march to victory with Murloc to the face. A Soulfire. And that is why the meta is so good for Murlocs right now. This is the counter meta deck. This is the deck to play right now in Constructed. Play it before the Miracle Rogues come back, because this deck gets countered by Miracle Rogue. Believe it or not, because of the SI7 agents, backstabs, and eviscerates. And Blade Flurries, because Murlocs are just 1 health. Murlocs are a lot faster than Zoo, and I believe that Zoo... Actually, Murlocs are better at rushing, but are worse against Zoo. Since no one's playing Zoo right now, and no one's playing Miracle Rogue, hey, Murlocs are here to shine. It's Druid? Of course it's Druid. Same Druid. He doesn't play Murlocs. Sweet. Alright. Terrible hand. But Knife Juggler I'm probably keeping, because it's the best 2-drop I can have. He had luck by having his swipe, but he popped his swipe way too early. Really great to have a Void Walker. That is uber sweet, because next turn a Knife Juggler into Murloc Tidecaller. And the swipe only gets rid of 3 things. He's going to Wrath. Yeah. Druids who have Wrath in their opening hand usually win most of the time. Tip of the day, by me. But that means, what this means now is he cannot coin out into a swipe. And that's really bad for him, unless he has his second Wrath. What's wise here is to hit the face, because he's going to be taking 7 damage from this Knife Juggler individually. Unless he does not have... Yeah, Moonfire explains why he did that. Because you don't want to hit the Knife Juggler twice if you're against aggro. Now, I'm in a tough spot. I'm still going to play this anyway, because Murlocs are about board control. So, what I'm forcing him to do now is to either play a Harvest Golem or Hero Ability. And what board control in Murlocs I'm forcing him to do as a Druid is to use Hero Ability and clear the right place to kill the Tidecaller himself, and then kill the Hunter afterwards. But this kind of tells me he either is scared of War Leader or a swipe next turn. So, what I'm going to do is play these Murlocs and just hit for face, hit for face, hit for face. The more damage he takes, the harder it gets for him. Next turn, if he Yetis, I'm probably going to be doing a Power Overwhelming on the token. He's going to swipe. He went straight for the swipe. So he got lucky again. The swipe. Can't be mad at that because, hey, it's RNG. So right now I'm going to put the Tide Caller, and I'm debating whether to push Oracle or not. But if he has to play this turn, which most likely does, it's better to play the Oracle because I have Power Overwhelming and I need something to target in order to kill. If he swipes again, that's a thing.
Where shall I
Drew the Claw, he's going to charge. Yeah, he's going to hit. Because you charge it because it's a tempo play. It clears more minions that way. Now he's going to attack using face. He knows I play Leroy. What he doesn't know is I have burst damage in my hand. If I draw Leroy, I have 14 damage, and I need to get him down to 14, first of all. Second, I need to pass through another Drew the Claw. I'm going to Mortal Coil first because it takes less mana. In case I draw something big. It's not as big, so those I can play together. Coil sucks right now. I was thinking about playing an Elven Archer, but Elven Archer isn't so great. Because all it would be doing is like face damage or something. Mortal Coil allows you to draw a card and allows you to draw into Murlocs, which is a lot better than an Elven Archer. Just a 1/1 minion on the board. Look at your cards as if they're a replacement for a Murloc or not. I'm going to Hero ability, which is the wisest thing to do. I noticed this is green, that's orange as a hero ability. Dominoes. Okay, sweet. You get to draw. I look at that card as if, hey, it's a possibility to draw a Murloc. It's unlucky for me to not draw these war leaders. Sweet. On cue. That means this Oracle does not die. That's 7 damage. If he hero abilities, he's up to 22. Then he's at 15. If I draw Leroy, I'm 1 off lethal. If he doesn't kill anything on my board. And then I need to draw into a Soulfire, which I discarded last time. Discarded the Leroy last time. If he doesn't heal ability and he plays a 7-drop, that draws him cards, then I'm in good shape. If I draw a Leroy. All I need to do is draw a Leroy.
I must safeguard the land.
Silence. Oh, it's just going to kill it. Okay. Sweet play. Sweet play. Tap. I'll play this as if it's the best deck in the world. I'm down to 10. I gotta be worried about my health. So if he clears the board, that means he doesn't have lethal. If he attacks with his keeper, wise play for him is to kill the Oracle. Oh, it's gonna force Savage. Savage Roar. Double Savage Roar. 6. Yeah, 8.
Win.
I should have thought of not playing the Flame Imp. But if I thought that, I would have thought, hey, I can't avoid. Okay. You can't really play around double Savage Roar because you don't know if they run it in their deck. I've never seen him play the double Savage Roar. So that's a 1-1. 1-1. Murlocs. Yeah. Murloc. It feels so good to win with Murlocs. Because no one really expects it, and it's just like this next-gen play where everyone's like, Murlocs? If you play someone again, twice, they kind of expect it, so you don't have the element of surprise working in your favor. So,
Gul'dan versus
Trimax.
Gul'dan.
It's probably Zoo. I'm going to get wrecked. Handlock, I'm probably wrecked too.
Your soul shall suffer.
It's Murlocs, on the other hand. That is a different story. I want to draw a Knife Juggler. I don't want to reveal that I'm Murlocs right away. I'm playing Flame Up first because of the damage potential. He's probably going to think I'm Zoo. If so, he'd play Young Priestess or Flame Imp this turn. If he doesn't do anything, I'll be scared because that means he has Hellfire. It is. He thinks I'm playing Zoo. And what I know about Zoo is if he doesn't play anything this turn,
Get in there and fight, maggot.
he's playing Zoo. Coin. Coin, coin, coin. He has a bad start. Sweet. I'm not going to reveal that I'm Murlocs yet. I'm going to reveal Murlocs next turn. Void Walker destroys the Abusive Sergeant. This kind of forces him to react. Coin into Coil. Would call Walker. Oh, connected. Dem connections. Now, actually is an excellent draw, but I'd most likely be playing. I have no idea if he's playing Murlocs either, because he has like the exact same cards as me. Okay, who am I kidding? He's playing the same deck as me. Actually, I didn't copy pasta this off the internet. It's gonna kill something. So, I have my knife juggler at such a high level. What you going to do about it? I'm gonna stomp him. As I can. Next turn is definitely knife juggler plus cold light seer in order to make my big dude survive.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Right now. It's not gonna cut it. Now let's do what you did. You had your finger over there. Now it's gonna kill it. Sweet. I'm playing for board control. Against Zoo, it's very difficult. He's most likely going to go for the knife juggler. He does not have a mortal coil, or he would have played it the other turn, last turn. He has 2 draws in order to draw into his coils. I have draws myself, but I have a finisher in hand, which I negate. Okay, so he's playing the burstier version of this deck. I'm looking for not that, but it's okay.
Do you need a blessing?
Power this. I'm looking for board control. Okay. So I have board control with Murlocs, which is that I have one that could be buffed, so that is okay. Dark on Dwarf. Okay, sweet. Goodness. Tap. This dude. This dude. It's a good connection.
More training?
Now I know that Murlocs do not run Hellfire. He's gonna Soulfire. Yeah. He's wasting his burn. He has to play control against aggro. It's a force. A force that cannot be beckoned with. Soulfire. If he Soulfires, he's so lucky. Unless that's another Dark Iron Dwarf, and he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna buff it. Okay. So he's saving that. Saving a card.
Do you need a blessing?
Thing is, do I Soulfire
More
his face?
training?
Yes. I'm gonna trade out. I want to go for lethal. I didn't draw my Leroy yet. Did I say the Zoo Rex Murlocs? Yeah, he has a Soulfire. He didn't want to make it obvious, so he should play dog first. That was a misplay.
My shield for Argus.
You could play dog into Argus. Thea, the young priestess of innocence. Whatever. Okay. Murlocs. Well played, dude. At whatever. Chimex. Chinix. Alright. So, what I did at the beginning was force him to focus his removal at the beginning, or like his attention, on my normal minions, and I held back on playing Murlocs because Murlocs are the key sources to winning. They're a win condition, just like a Leroy. But if you just draw your zoo-like fashion minions, you're still good. You're still in the clear. You can win with just those minions alone. Those are a very solid block that the Murlocs are held up by. But if you draw your win condition, you can instantly win on turn 4 with your world leaders and your tide callers and all that jazz. So,
Gul'dan versus
alright. So this matchup is basically about me drawing 1 drops. I get the coin, which is actually extremely good. Murloc tide caller. So if he gets a Searing Totem, turn 2, if he does that, I'll be playing these 2 actually. It's all about whether he has a Lightning Storm or not. He kept all his cards, I think. He might think I'm handlock, because I'm in a high level, and usually the high level Warlocks usually are handlock. But now, surprise, surprise, Murgles. He's like, what? Murlocs? And he touches the tide caller with a unsatisfied, unhappy look. Totemic call. Okay. That's not going to matter. Now, since I drew the Seer, I'm going to play this now. Let's see if he holds back on Lightning Storm. If he has a Lightning Storm, it's a 3-for-1, and that is Sanity. And that's a guaranteed kill. Snow Lightning Storm! Yes! Okay. Sweet. And the Bane trade. Do you want to trade out? I think we do trade out. We want to keep our Murlocs at a healthy number and trade the non-believers, the non-Murlocs. Alright, this thing isn't going to die to a Lightning Storm. And I know he doesn't have Lightning Storm. He would have played it last turn because this Tide Caller was at 2 health. No, it isn't. So, Ferals. That's just Earthshock. Interesting. So, I know he does not have Lightning Storm. So what I must do is trade my minions. Trade a 1 minion, in fact. Everything dies to a Lightning Storm though. But I know he does not have it, and he's drawn to a Lightning Storm. I told you, this matchup's all about Lightning Storm. He has perfect mana for a Lightning Storm. That 1 card has to be a Lightning Storm when he loses. Oh, he was holding it. Okay. That kind of doesn't make sense to me. This has to survive. Yes, it did. Sweet. Luck's on our side. That's a 1-drop, so I'll be able to tap. I kind of want to protect my Murlocs, but he cannot play anything. He cannot play his Fire Elemental or his Argent Commander this turn because he is overloaded. So I could play this, which is a higher threat and can grow. So He's using his turn on draw. 5, 6, 7. That. Hits face. They both hit face. We win. Sweet. Woo! Awesome. This is gross. I want to play more of this deck. One more game with this deck because it's so damn fun. Because no one expects the Murlocs. Once I play this today, everyone's going to be playing Murlocs tomorrow because they're like, did you get wrecked by a Murloc deck yesterday? Did you get wrecked by a Murloc deck yesterday? And since these games go so damn fast, I get to play another one. Because, hey, entertainment purposes, Murgles. And this is like the first, I just like, building from my zoo knowledge and my Murloc knowledge, I'm like, I've never played Murlocs before, so I'm going to build a Murloc deck. You build buffs. Knife Jugglers are the best cards for Warlock aggro. So you build that, and you just get insanity. Watch, I'm going to lose this now.
Gul'dan
Mage.
versus Jane.
It's all about storming the board.
Your soul shall be
I get the extra
mine.
card. I'm playing these 2 flamings. What I want is a Tide Caller. Wow. Things are moving in the room for no apparent reason. No one's in here with me. Scary. Wow. Okay. Alright, so we're going to play Flame Imp, Double Flame Imp, which is the best turn. Oh my god, I'm sorry if I yelled in your ears. Rip headphone users. Don't play a Mana Worm. That's what. Okay. One. And we play the Double Flame Imps. So, Frostbolt 1 is totes fine. Totally fine. Storming the board. I have one of my.
I'll be just like you.
Oh, that's a snap play by him. Tide Hunter. Make him waste his turn by using hero ability and using the Sorcerer's Apprentice to attack one. He's like, oh crap, I'm playing Murlocs? Wait. How does me... When you go aggro against aggro, you must play control. I'll make that clear. You must play control. Fortunately, he's not listening to me. Okay. Usually, Mage doesn't usually play Arcane Explosion. It's okay if he pings 1. These 3 are 3 Murlocs on the board. And he's going to play a 4-drop.
It's time for a little blood.
It's not. It's going to Fire Blast. That's the worst. That is the second. That wasn't the best play, by the way. This was insanity. I will make sure you lose this match. You gotta kill the Oracle. Let me make that clear. Because the Oracle is literally 8 damage on the board. 8 freaking damage. Wow. Okay. Boom. Boom. We do not have refill. But he's most likely going to play Blizzard next turn. We can set him to 1. This is not my only charger. I'll set him to 1. I set him to 1. He cannot kill me. He must play an ice block. My win conditions are Leroy or Soulfire. He's going to play Blizzard this turn. It's only going to kill.
Well played. You
Played.
win this.
Well played. Alright, that's it of the Murloc deck. Awesome. Rushdown. Play this deck in the meta before you cannot play this deck. I'm going to show you the deck list again. And, yeah. amazing. It crushes the control against Miracle Rogue, and it crushes everything. It did bad in the zoo meta because it gets wrecked by zoo. It's supposed to get wrecked by zoo, but that other zoo matchup, I got pretty damn lucky. So, this is the deck list. I built this like, hey, let's put some good cards together. I want to be punchy, so I'm going to add Leroy. I want to have some buffs because Murlocs about board control, so use one Dire Wolf and one Abusive to trade up. So, it's a trade up deck. This is the Murlocs. And see y'all later in another video. So, see ya.